Good morning, gorgeous.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy G5Cast. We in here with the Red Light series, and I have a special young lady here with me tonight, or today. I can't even say tonight. It's today. And reason why I say it's special because one, I've been trying to get this interview for a few minutes. I think I was trying to get it before Christmas. I think I was trying to get it before the New Year. I was trying to get it with Martin Luther King's birthday. Valentine's Day.
The gate. Not too much.
No, and the reason why is this right here. Shout out to my girl Bree Will. You know, Bree Will, what I'm telling you, she's a great singer. She does her thing and she does really well. And so what happened was, I've known Bree Will for a while, for a couple years now. And this young soul lady voice, Songstress, I heard her singing one day. She was in the same place as Bree Will was, and when I tell you, her voice just captured me. It captured me. Y'all know I'm a country boy from North Carolina, and I love singing. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people. I'll be in the front just staring at somebody like, what? Just because of the vocal, because of the way people sing. And so I said, Bree, do me a favor. I don't want to hit her directly. I said, hit her, ask her. Because maybe she'll feel, if you know me, then she might do it, you know, whatever. And so she did, and when I tell you she was a true professional, she was making some things happen. And the reason why it didn't happen when it was going to happen initially is because I caught it at the wrong time, and she was about to do something. And she definitely needed to have that her voice, because she was doing a program, and when I tell you she turned that out, she turned that out. So didn't want to, do it that way. So, but I called her again, and she had left town. She was with Scarface, and so they came back into town. So me and Damo, we went over there to rehearsal, and I called. I seen her sitting over there. I said, I said, I got her now. I'm gonna run up on her, and I ran up on her, and I said something to her. She looked at me first, then she started laughing. She realized who I was, and then so we made it happen. That's where we at now. So without further ado, listen, she's not the next one, but she's her own person. She just, her spirit and her soul, for me, it gives me Mary J. You know what I'm saying? The passion for music, that's what I see inside of her. You know what I'm saying? It's my girl, JenniP in the building. What's going on?
Nothing much. Hey.
How you doing?
I'm great. I'm really great.
I'm so glad that you got a chance to come by today.
Me too.
I really am, and then you're doing something tonight. But, if you can give everybody just a little brief something about you, what I'm saying, who you are and everything, and then we'll get things started.
Okay. Well, my name is Jennifer Powell.
Ooh. Jennifer Powell. Okay. Go ahead now.
You'd be surprised. I had a musician friend the other day. We had to share our information for flights.
Right.
We're getting ready to come up on this Tom Joyner cruise, so we had to give our birth information.
Everything. Ooh, the real stuff.
So I said Jennifer Powell, and he was like, "That's your real name?" Yeah. Well, JenniP. Right. It has to stand for something, right? He said, well, I just always thought it was Jenny. Man, I gotta do better. So yes, my name is Jennifer Powell.
Okay.
Originally born in Memphis, Tennessee.
Shout out to that go Memphis.
Hear me?
I do some soul stuff in that thing, in that voice now.
Country bred.
Come on now.
Memphis.
I knew something was up in there.
Memphis down. But I was fortunate enough to be a military brat.
Get out of here. So you know about that military game?
I do.
Come on now. Don't tell you around here traveling all everywhere.
Not everywhere. My father was strategic.
Yeah, come on now. Shut up. That strategic stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was me right there.
Yeah.
That was me.
So we didn't travel too much. I think he maybe had 4 or 5 duty stations before I was no longer independent.
Okay. But you experienced that life.
I did, and he retired San Antonio, so that's how I got here to Houston.
So he was in the Air Force?
Army.
He was Army. Shout out to him. He was in medical?
Yes.
You better stop playing. You better stop playing. I wasn't medical. I was aviation, but you know what I'm saying? But all my partners, they were all medical guys, you know what I'm saying? And everything. And so that's cool. See, we have a commonality already.
Yeah, already.
You know what I'm saying? I was in the military 25 years, so I was an Army guy, so my kids had that life of
traveling and experience
and meeting people and able to talk to people.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
It's very helpful.
Isn't it?
I will say that.
Isn't it? You know, and so, okay, all right. So you did the military thing and stuff like that, and that's what wound up bringing you down here to Texas.
Yes.
Okay, well, shout out to that right there. So this is going to be a real good show there.
It is.
You know, a very good show. All right. So we're going to go back a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, just a little bit, right?
I hope I remember.
I won't go back that far. You know what I'm saying? I did kind of tell you a number already anyway. So I'm going to go back a little further than that. But I'll skip past that number, though.
Okay.
I'm going to go back 2 years. 10 years old. 10-year-old Jennifer. Where was Jennifer then? Or were you JenniP at that time?
I was Jen.
You were straight Jen. Okay, she went straight Jen on him at that point.
Jenn,
Come on
not
now.
Gin. No.
Oh, she was straight Jen on there. Okay, so what was Jen at 10 years old? Where was she at?
10 years old. We were in Maryland.
Maryland? Where were we in Bethesda?
Rockville.
Rockville? Okay, shout out to Rockville. Okay.
Yeah. But my dad was in Bethesda, but we stayed in Rockville.
Okay. So what was it like? As 10 years old, what was your mindset at that time? Like, what were you into? What were you not into?
That was a little strange. My father's first. I was about to lie.
Okay.
My father's first duty station was Missouri, but his second.
Oh Lord, mercy. You at Leonardwood or something like that. Ooh.
Yeah, Fort Leonardwood.
Yeah, you. I'm sorry. I just. Ooh. Go
Hey,
ahead.
he only did 1 year.
Yeah, thank goodness.
And then we were moved to San Antonio.
Okay.
So that was actually his second duty station. And I had become a Cowboys fan.
Okay.
So moving to Redskin Nation.
Ooh, you know it's hard up there. They don't play around that Glenard and that area up there.
I feel like I got hazed every day.
Come on, you gonna get hazed up there? They don't play.
I didn't know how strong it was
Listen.
being passed down from parents to kids. So I'm on campus. I got my starter jackets.
Come on
and I'm
now.
fly.
Come on, shout out to this damn starter jacket. You had like you wasn't rocking the hottest starters.
Was.
I know you were now.
Was. I had my what you call it, East Bay.
Ooh,
magazine.
East Bay magazine. Oh, come on, girl, don't you go there with me? You had the East Bays rocking. Oh, so you had all the fly shoes, everything.
I did, because I thought I was a track star.
Come on now.
So one by one, my jackets and paraphernalia would just either end up damaged in a lost and found or straight up missing. And one day I finally just went to the office and was like, hey, I can't find my stuff, and I know I'm putting it on the hook.
Yeah, you were.
we didn't have lockers yet. It's elementary.
Right.
On the hook underneath my cubby.
Right.
And whenever we come back from recess, it ain't there. Finally caught them jokers that was still in my jacket during recess one day. In the back, just tearing it up and marking all over it.
Just hating.
And I said, what are you doing? They said, this is Redskin Nation. Get out of here with that cowboy stuff. And I said,
and it probably some teachers doing it too.
At 10?
Listen, that stuff is bred.
At 10.
It's bred in them.
It's serious.
But think about it. Even back in the days, there were three teams, really. There was the Redskins, the Steelers, and the Cowboys. Those were America's teams. I don't care who you... And Chicago Bears.
I mean,
those were American teams. You had to pick
one America's team, which is the Cowboys.
But
those were close.
Right.
Yeah.
And based off where you're from, even like I'm from North Carolina, right? So a lot of people were Dallas Cowboy fans.
Absolutely.
It's weird. I'm like, we're closer to DC. Like,
it don't matter. They knew the truth.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so in fact, two of my cousins, brothers, one is a diehard Dallas fan and one is a diehard Redskin fan.
Oh,
so
man,
I'll tell you,
I know that game is good.
And their wives are opposite. So the Redskin fan, his wife is a Dallas, and then the Dallas one, his wife is Redskin.
Whole family
weird.
confused.
Confused as I don't know what. You know, that's their thing. Okay. All right, so let's move up a little. So what was your mindset at 10 years old? Like, what were some things that you were doing?
It was very serious. In DC, we went to a holiness church.
Okay, got it.
Born and raised in the church.
In the church, okay, got it.
Yeah, my grandfather on one side was a pastor.
Okay.
But both sides of the family very heavily engaged in ministry.
Right.
More so in the music ministry because they were all made up of singers and musicians.
Okay, got it.
But also with my father being military and both of my parents being medical, they educated me, well-rounded me in a lot of things. Because we were from Memphis, they wanted to make sure that we didn't have the same testimony
Ah, okay.
So
Right.
a lot of our family got stuck or just didn't move much or get involved in a lot of things.
Right.
You go to school, you go to church, you find you a career. That's it.
And that's it.
That's it. No political impact, no community impact. All the music that was in our family, no music impact. So it was just like they got stuck.
Right, just doing that same thing and just rotated the next generation, the same
passing
thing.
It down.
Like a typewriter.
Complacency.
Right.
Mediocrity.
Okay.
But my family has so much potential.
Okay.
So getting out and doing talent shows and plays and parents kept me heavily involved in school activities. So
come on now.
I was well-rounded.
Right.
With sports and music and education, of course.
Just at 10 years old, you was your mind. So you was really grown in a sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From a foundational standpoint.
Absolutely.
Because one, your parents were pouring into you. You know, the difference in things, you know. And I you know what, I'm not trying to credit the military on things like that, but what happens is a lot of cases that I've seen, it does allow a lot of opportunity, right? Because you're around different people, different cultures, and if you didn't go to a certain country, you'll be around people from a different country. So you were getting that early on. And I just noticed that to my kids. Yeah. And that's kind of benefit them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, hey, we're going to take a quick break right quick. And we're going to come back and we're going to jump on up there and we're going to see what high school was like. You know what I'm saying? Right here with 5 Cast in the Red Light Series.
Good morning, gorgeous.